former homes at Three River Stadium, Forbes Field once stood. We are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 41, Goff. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's gone. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
Kamara there with a 1st down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Goff. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 24. out to Harris to begin the drive.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second and very short, Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Pickett now on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. The Steelers at 1-7 now on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Down right around the 25. Now Pickett on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run it again with Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. play action. Here's Goff. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Goff now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. 17. Moore, the man in motion.
Hey, lift. 2 for 66.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Oh, baby, you know the owner's happy with that one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air on first down with Pickett. Open man here is Gentry. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Goff now looking to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Go, Todd! Hey, 76! 76! 76! Higher! Super one!
After the interception, here's Goff. Being chased out left.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Super one!
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
He'll buy some time right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
2nd and 7. Now here's another carry for Harris. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Off play action, Pickett.
Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
Back deep, Jarvis Landry. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd and 5 now.
Pickett. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Pickett back to throw.
He's got a man complete.
gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First and 10, here's Pickett.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens,
38 yards.
and the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to look deep for Moore.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked up by Dno27.
And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Pickett sets up play action.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Pickett.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is gone. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Give him 18 on the play. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. The Saints on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Kamara. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rondale Moore. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints will add to their 4th quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This fielded right at the goal line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Pickett. Finds Pickens outright.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a throw here to his running back.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Pickett now from the gun here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Again, it's Calais.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
On the ground, it's Calais.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They'll run. Calais.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They run with Calais. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
Here's Calais.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is, in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for New Orleans, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else, in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.